quiltswiththread.com. That's my blog. We are on the road. We just left Fort Myers, Florida, and are heading back up to Tampa. And everybody, this is one of my best friends from my old Air Force days. This is Sally. Sally, say hi.
Hi, everybody.
Sally is not a quilter. She's not a stitcher in any way, shape, or form. And last night she says to me, "What's a scan and cut?" I'm like, "Are you serious?" My mind went, "Really?" I said, "Well, it's kind of like a cricket, only better." And she says, "What's a cricket?" So see, not all my friends are stitchers, but I'm trying to convert her. I'm trying to get her to do, because you said you have a sewing machine, right?
I have a sewing machine. Still got the plastic on it.
Still got the plastic. It's still in the box.
Not in the box, at least in the carrier.
Oh, it's in the carrier. And do you know what brand it is?
Nope.
No idea. No idea. So Sally is the definition of a beginner. Now, you sewed in school, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Made clothes.
Made clothes in what, home ec?
Middle school, yeah.
Middle school,
Yep.
yeah. So I think we all had that experience back when they used to teach that life skill, but which they don't anymore. But yeah, so I'm trying to convince her to get on the bandwagon with at least starting a quilt, because we all know that quilts always fit. They always fit, right? And and she has a little friend with her. Do you want to introduce your you guys? Look at
My little Rizzo.
That's Rizzo. He's 3. He's a deer head chihuahua.
Yep.
Look, he's a sweetheart. We've had no drama in the RV with Rizzo and my 2 dogs, with the exception of the occasional spat over kibble. But that's to be expected. Everything's been great. We've had a wonderful trip. So we picked, Sally lives in Tampa, and we drove, she came over and met us last Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what's today? Monday? Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, so it's been almost a week. So she came Thursday night, and then we left first thing Friday morning from MacDill Air Force Base Fam Camp, which is a phenomenal, great RV park. If you are military and you have not ever tried to camp there, it's great. We ended up in the annex, and it was wonderful. So we're actually heading back to the exact same campsite that we were on before. And we left from there, and we did a full day's drive all the way to Key West. And we stayed in the Sugarloaf KOA down there, and oh my gosh, you guys, it was just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I ran into another YouTuber down there in the pool, and her name is Irene Iron Fitness, and she's an RV fitness. She has classes and healthy living and healthy eating and that kind of thing while on the road in an RV. So if you want to, I will link to her channel right below, and you can go check it out if you are so inclined. But it was really cool to meet somebody else in the business of YouTubing while we were out and about. So we spent the next couple of days down in Key West, and all 3 of us went down to it's called the Southernmost point in the United States, and I will put a picture of that right here. So that was a lot of fun. I couldn't believe it. We had to wait in line like 20 minutes or so in order to be able to get up there. And surprisingly enough, they don't charge you money to get your picture made, So of course we had to end up behind the family with 15 people in it, and they all had to take all their different pictures and everything, but it was fine. We really enjoyed that. And it's true, there are chickens running around all over Key West, but that was really a lot of fun. And then we left there yesterday. We left there yesterday morning, and because the drive down from Tampa was like 9 hours, it was a long day. And Keith was worn out, my bus driver. He was worn out. And so we decided to split the trip home in half. And so that's how we ended up spending the night in Fort Myers. And we stayed at Red Coconut RV Resort. It was very nice. So this RV is 42 feet long with a tow dolly. if you've got something that big, I would kind of stay away from that. I would veer toward maybe another RV park because they fit us in, but we were like sardines in there, and it was difficult to move this unit around, and we had to unhook in order to park and go through all, they were very nice, and they had great customer service. But for if you've got something like 30 feet, I would say you'd be fine to get in there. But this 42 footer was tight.
Keith was awesome though.
Keith was awesome. He backed it right in like a pro. But okay, so one of the things I wanted to do on this video, I wanted to show you my haul. This is from the Sewing and Training Center. I had put my last video out on that, and that was at Fort Walton Beach, and I didn't have a chance to show you guys my haul, so I wanted to do that. And if you watch the video, when we first walked in the door, I saw this flip-flop fabric, and I said, oh, make sure I get some of that. I absolutely love it.
Me too.
Yeah, it's adorable. It's just called Beach, and it's C1233. I'll put it below. But look at my flip-flops. Isn't that cute? That will make an adorable bag. I thought that was just awesome. So
Pillow cover too for outside.
a pillow cover. Yeah, I could.
We go through that in the sun down here a lot.
Yeah. Sally's got the whole Florida vibe going on, and I'm like, I'm in South Texas. I don't sit outside ever with a pillow. And they had this adorable panel to make the Little Mermaids. Let me pull that out. This is the See and Me multi-doll panel. This is from Moda. And if you've got a granddaughter that loves mermaids, this is for you. The See and Me is a brand new line from Moda. This is so cute.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that adorable?
Yep.
Yeah. Let me see what you guys are looking at here. So you get, let's see, 1, 2, 3 dolls and 3 fishtails. So just really, really cute. I love it. Just adorable. So again, it's the See and Me from Moda. I needed some solid black to finish my project for Pat Sloan's new book tour. And I did. I picked up a yard of solid black, and then I picked up a yard of X's textured black. And I needed I have this adjustable thread stand, and it's the one from Superior Thread, and I got another one of those because I need that down here. I've been running my threads out of a cup, which will work in a pinch, but I really wanted a thread stand for my embroidery thread because I've got my Brother NQ3700D combo machine down here, and I was working with the embroidery on it, and it was kind of weird. I didn't have something to bring that thread up and over, because you know embroidery machines like to be fed from the top, not from the side like on a sewing machine. So that was my haul from Fort Walton Beach, and that was before I met up with Sally. And then I went to the Seam Shoppe down in Key West, and oh my gosh, you guys. So it started as an upholstery shop back in the 80s, and it kind of migrated also into a quilt shop. So they have all kinds of real cool stuff in there, and they are all about the big, the beachy brights. And so they've got a whole lot of Kaif and a whole lot of Tula and that kind of thing. So if you are into that, I will put the video out on that probably before I put this video out right here. We've got screaming fast internet at the MacDill Fam Camp, and so I'll be able to get these videos out as soon as I get them edited. All right, so one of the very cool things about this shop is that they have their own fabric line. Now, if you know anything about Keys, they're called the Conch Republic, and it's like a conch shell, that kind you can listen to and hear the ocean, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you take one of those, you get in trouble if you find one. But they have their own fabric line, and this is the Conch Republic fabric, and they have it in a twill, and they had a bag, and they gifted me the bag for doing the video, and I want to thank Nick for that so much. It was really, really nice. But the Seam Shoppe, I don't know if you can see it on here, but the bag has all of the signs of the businesses that are down there. It's very cool. So this is a nice bag for Key West. If you are in the area and you want something that's not made in China, this is it. Which I don't like stuff made in China. I like to get stuff that's local. So, all right, so let me show you what all I got there. I rarely ever do this, rarely, but I bought a couple of patterns that require a special ruler. So these patterns, I was showing them to Sally this morning. This is called a Curvilicious ruler, and it's by Cheryl Lynch Quilts. You can get this at the Seam Shop. She might have them in her Etsy shop, so I will link to all of that below. And it's called Curvilicious. Let me show you. So Curvilicious ruler. And if you look at it, I explained to Sally this morning, for you beginner quilters, they call it a ruler, but there's no measurements on it. It's really a template, and it's designed for you to put it on your fabric and run your rotary cutter around. And there's more than one use for this, but they've got that on their website. So for the Curvilicious ruler, I saw this quilt in the store, and it's called Fishalicious. So you got Curvilicious ruler, Fishalicious, and look at this pattern. Isn't that just precious? So you would make the waves with the ruler. I thought this would look awesome in our house down at the coast. So wouldn't that be cute?
Yes, it's awesome.
That's very cool. So my intent was to make this one, and this finishes at, it's by Cheryl Lynch, and it finishes at 42 by 32. And I bought a bunch of fabric and fat quarters in order to make all of this. And y'all know this is applique, and you know that I will be scanning in the pattern, using the scan and cut, and then use it to cut out the fabric, and then I will use Simply Applique or BES4 to stitch down all the pieces as embroidery files. I love that whole process. Once you figure that out, you'll never look at applique quilts the same. So the fabric I picked up for it, mostly a lot of batiks. So I got this for the sandy shore, the sandy bottom. Thought that was really cool. A batik is a really neat fabric. For those of you that are new quilters, batik is made, so usually the front and the back will look the same, see? And it's actually made by pressing patterned wax into the fabric. And so there's not a lot of stretch on these, see?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a batik is very cool because either side will work. That's neat. That's totally different than regular quilting cotton like this one. And then for the green that I needed to have, this batik I got.
I really like that.
Beautiful. Yeah. Batiks come in every colorway, every pattern. It's just amazing. And they'll even pattern the wax with shapes and fish and all kinds of stuff if you can find it. That's very cool. And then I needed a whole bunch of blues, of course. And I believe that this is a scrunch. I think it is. I can't see it. It's not on the selvage, you guys. So I got this, and I picked up this one. So I got a lot of different blues. Here's another beautiful batik. And for the yellow sunfish, I got some of this. Look at this one, Sally. Isn't that pretty?
That's pretty too. I like that.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful pattern. See how you got florals in that. And then I also got, this is a geometric, like a diamond pattern. See that? So pretty. Look at this one. It's got gold metallics in it.
Oh, I like that one.
Isn't that nice? And they look like seashells. Look at this. That is so incredibly pretty. And this one has parrots. Can you see them? The birds? Look at the birds, you guys. Isn't that cool? Love it. And then this one has a real jungle print to it. Oh, octopus.
Yep.
Yep. Octopi. Octopi. Is that straight up to you guys? No. Here we go. Sorry.
So how do you keep yourself in control when you go to a fabric store?
You don't.
Okay.
Ask anybody. You don't. I don't know if you heard her. She says, how do you keep yourself in control in a fabric store? Make me laugh. She always makes me laugh. There's another one. It's very pretty. Beautiful. They've got all of these nautical prints down there, you guys. All these ocean prints. And this is at the Seam Shoppe.
Get that one.
This is at the Seam Shoppe in Key West, Florida. Now, I will let you know, they were having a sale while I was there, and for my viewers, if you want to go to their website, I will link it below and I'll put it right up here. You put in the coupon code PTWT20 and you'll get 20% off of your purchase for the next 2 weeks, I think it is. He'll put it up there and tell you, but I will link to their website. So that was really nice that he did that, 20% off. If you get over $100, there's free shipping too, so that's great. And then Sally and I have been, this kind of memorializes our trip together, doesn't it? I'll just put this up and let you guys think about it for yourself. We were at the swimming pool at the Sugarloaf KOA in the Keys, and they have an adult area with a bar. You can get pizzas and that kind of thing. And I told Keith, I said, bring me something blue, you know, with an umbrella. And he showed back up, and I got my beverage. So he's a good cabana boy too. So as I had shown on the bag, and that's a twill, this is the same fabric. You can buy it by the bolt. They have it in yardage. If you've ever been to the Keys, maybe you'd want to pick this up. And here is the Seam Shoppe's sign right there. And you can see there's like chickens throughout this fabric. It's very, very cool. See, there's their sign.
Yeah, that's cool.
It is. It's real cool. And there's the highway sign and the lighthouse and chickens and turtles and very, very cool stuff. So with this fabric, I picked up a pink sand beach design tote. I thought that this would make a great tote out of that thing right there. And to go with that bag pattern, I picked up a really pretty zipper. I thought that was bright and fun. I like that. So I got this. And then I know this is by Annie's. I didn't have any of their mesh to make like a beach bag, so I picked up some of this as well. I have other pink sand beach design patterns and by Annie patterns that need this mesh, and I didn't have any, so I picked it up while I was down there. Also, yeah, and then with that Curvilicious ruler, there is the Beachalicious. Y'all have a pile, and I think I showed you this already with the sailboats. Yeah, I think I showed you that. If I
Oh
did,
my
I'll cut that
God.
out.
I collect bikes.
Collect bikes?
Bikes. I got bikes all over my kitchen.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
So this is a mini mosaic quilt, and this is another Cheryl Lynch. Now, I've never made one of these, and y'all, this is like a puzzle that you put together. It's got batiks in it. It includes directions, patterns, stabilizer, and tool. You need tool in order to make this. And you need tweezers, small sharp scissors, thumbtacks, masking tape, and a foam core board. So this is an entirely different new way of making quilts. But you just cut up those tiny little pieces and you put them together like a puzzle.
So that'd be something good for a beginner?
I don't know. Y'all chime in. If you think a beginner can do this, leave a comment below. Sally just subscribed to the channel, so you'll be able to see the comments. If any of you have made these tile quilts before, let me know and make a comment below if you think she'll be able to do it. Now, she has sewing skills, but I think what it is you glue the little pieces in the right pattern, right? Like a puzzle. And then you sew it all together, I think.
Okay.
I think that's how that works. I don't know. I'll have to, so there's see the grid paper?
Yeah.
There's grid, that comes with the grid paper as well in there. So it's no bigger than this grid paper is how big it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool, right? Yeah. Oh, and I picked up another piece of the mesh, that bright sunny yellow. I love that. That's so pretty. And then the last thing that I got, you guys know I like goofy pin cushions, so I found Kitschy Camper pin cushion. They only had one of these up on the shelf, and I just loved it. What?
That's awesome.
Isn't that cool? See, I'm trying to tell her quilting is not like your grandmother's quilting anymore. It has changed so much. They have so many fun things that we can do that is totally different than bringing something down from the ceiling and doing this, because I'm not y'all know I'm not doing that. I'm power tools with thread, not power tools with hand needles. Not hand needles with thread.
Yeah.
Right. So that's about it. That's what we got. And then, of course, we did some shopping for t-shirts and hats and dresses and all kinds of things. And we've had a great time. Yeah.
Great food too down there.
Oh, yeah. We went to this place called the Thirsty Mermaid. I had this blackened
Mullet snapper.
yellow snapper. Blackened yellow snapper was fabulous. Just wonderful. It was their special that day. And then, Sally, you got this tower of
Raw fish.
raw fish. So it was raw fish, scallops, oysters,
Clams.
and shrimp.
Ceviche and shrimp.
Yeah, it's ceviche. And oh, the ceviche is so good. You know, I have a friend in where we live in Texas, and she puts fresh cilantro in her ceviche.
I do too.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
It's good. Yeah, they didn't do that down where we were down there, so it was a little bit different, but it was phenomenal. The food was very good. So I don't get a lot of fresh seafood usually, so that was kind of cool. I really enjoyed it. All right, you guys, that's it.
Thank you.
Are you ready to start quilting?
I'm gonna try.
She's gonna try. I'm gonna hold her to it. I'm gonna have her send me pictures and I'll put them up and whatnot. We'll get you going.
Okay.
I told her, beginner quilters, you want to start with a Villa Rosa Designs pattern that doesn't have any bias seams, put it together, and then you can send it to me and I'll, whoa! That was the horn.
Jeez.
My bus driver does not tolerate little cars jumping in front of us. Woo! Okay, you guys, that's it. That's it for now. Harley, are you okay? I woke up the dog. Yeah, she's okay. All right, you guys, we will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. And I hope the road noise wasn't too much, but we will talk to you soon, okay? Go sew something.
Bye.